Gymnasts live thousands of lonely days. For the rare few and people are in the seats, the judgments are for real and the pressure can bury you. Days like today. Blaine Wilson has taken the last 3 U.S. championships. This time, he's going to try and hang on for a 4th straight. Cocky, driven by a hate of losing, bursting with strength, ability, and a pierced tongue.
Out of control.
No one from the 50 states has been able to catch him, but Jason Gatson is right there, ready to make the move.
That's what I wanted.
At 19, Gatson is a rival, friend, and training partner to Wilson, but clearly wants this one to be his time. In the preliminaries, he was in first place. A year ago in the U.S. Gymnastics Championships, John Roethlisberger's knee exploded. The odds were he was 28 and done. The heck with the odds. He's here with his revitalized Olympic dream to provide a spark of drama and admiration to the one day which crowns the best gymnast in all the land. And his belief is that once again, it can be him.
Ooh, Lordy, trouble so high.
The glorious dome of the Capitol building in Sacramento, California. Just outside of downtown is Arco Arena, home of the NBA Sacramento Kings and site of the 1999 U.S. Gymnastics Championships. Here once again in preparation for the first of 6 rotations is the 3-time national champion. He's the major domo here in the sport of men's gymnastics in the United States. But what a story. Private battle back for a 4-time national champion spread over the last 9 years, John Roethlisberger from Minnesota. And then there's Jason Gatson. After the preliminary round, which will count 50% towards crowning today's national champion, he was in first place, albeit by a 1/10 of a point. So it's quite a trilogy we have going here today. Gatson, Wilson, and Roethlisberger separated by less than a point, but that 1/10, that could be the difference in crowning the national champion.
And John Roethlisberger, what a tremendous accomplishment. He said after the injury last year, somehow, I don't know how, but it's going to make me a better gymnast.
What a sense of relief to be this far back.
And with 3 national titles, this is how Blaine Wilson ended his evening, the last event, last tumbling pass with a very uncharacteristic fall.
He smiled through it, but I'll tell you what, Jason Gatson had his game face on.
Yeah, he is tremendous. One of the prodigies that the U.S. has had. He is a tremendous talent on one of his best events here. Very intricate work, and he does it elegantly as well. Characteristic rock landing from Jason Gatson. Tough kid. And you know, he actually could have had an even bigger lead on his last event. Very uncharacteristic. He is so good in the air. Double twisting, double somersault, nowhere near enough flip, and way short landing. That hurts him.
And ironically, Jason is actually starting on high bar, but you know, in order to win this event, he can't afford the same mistake.
Hi, everybody. I'm Al Troutwig. This rivalry between Jason Gatson and Blaine Wilson has done nothing except make the entire U.S. team better. But as rivalries go, it's missing one key ingredient. You see, for a true rivalry to exist, the other guy's got to win once in a while, and Blaine has won every time. However, this time, Jason's made the first play. To that notion, Blaine Wilson says, "I hate to lose." Also part of the mix today at the age of 29 is John Roethlisberger, who in this sport's an absolute dinosaur, who has proven in the last year to be a dinosaur with a lion's heart. Here's Tim Daggett with more.
Thanks, Al. Last year at this competition, John Roethlisberger went down with a serious injury, and I, along with just about everybody else, wondered if maybe a career was over. He had torn his ACL, required surgery, and over the next year spent his time clawing his way back. Well, he sure is. And in just a little bit here, he will go out, strap this device on, and do battle. And believe it or not, folks, he can actually win this thing.
Jason Gatson is in the lead, and he would like nothing more than to win his first national title, but he has Blaine Wilson telling him it's not his time. Well, Jason starting here on the high bar, he had problems in the preliminary competition, but his message back to Blaine is, when I hit this time, watch out.
Well, that defending champ, Blaine Wilson, spent part of the afternoon in a cold ice bath trying to settle down spasms in his shoulder. He tweaked it the other night in preliminaries, and it's the same shoulder he had surgery on about a year ago. Now, it's not an excuse. No one should doubt that Blaine intends to come out here and win his 4th national title, but that shoulder will get its first test here on floor.
Camera's not on. I know.